live with some Slay.
Cool. That too.
Baka.
How many lightning bolts?
40.
Oh, 40? Okay.
40 of them. A whole sky of lightning bolts.
Oh, that's the sky of lightning bolts? That's the measurements we're going with?
No, 40 is no, it's 40 is less than a whole sky of lightning bolts.
What?
Exactly.
Oh man, that's funny. Gotcha.
Kids today don't know, Bill.
Oh, that's the global warming owl.
That's right, baby.
From Chester the Book Beaver. Sabrina, this is where you go, what again?
I was just waiting for you to keep talking and that maybe I'd get some context clue somewhere, but it's getting increasingly more confusing instead of... So I just figured not responding was better than trying to even...
I mean, that's the right answer, but...
It was a series of videos that my friend Anthony and I did when we were in our 20s about a stuffed beaver who loved books and his assorted crew. They're on YouTube.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
My favorite character, still Mrs. Dash.
I'll send you
Is
the
it,
link
like,
for him.
super dorky?
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Oh, fuck
some,
yeah.
I've made some fun dorky videos. I'm trying to figure out where they are, but if I ever find them.
Hang on a second now.
Paul was like, guess who made this video? And I'm like,
shut the
I can
fuck up,
see your
Bill.
reflection in the
Jesus,
window,
he loves fucking telling that story. Jesus Christ, Bill.
That's so funny.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
No, I agree.
Well, sore subject sounds like.
I just have to hear him tell the story every goddamn time this comes up, so...
Oh yes, you know how much I love hearing the same story over and over again.
You're dating the wrong fucking guy. There. That's in if y'all want to peruse later. Okay. Alright, enough of this nonsense. No, not Peruzzi. Wrong, no. No, not him either. Alright. So, what happened last time, children?
We somehow lost money on a robbery.
Yeah. Oh my god, we did!
I lost some money paying a guy to go up on a roof for me, and then he probably ended up dying anyway.
Yeah. That was one of the worst losses I've taken this campaign, and I had a firing squad put in front of me.
Because you're unsuccessful in stealing a safe?
I mean, you know, it's really hard to steal a safe when, you know, fucking pro juggernaut shows up and decides to gun down our SLA contact.
Yeah.
It goes through characters like no one I've ever seen.
He's
Still
close.
alive.
Super close, but yeah, he is still alive.
Yeah. I mean...
God damn, was it close.
It's like 2-ply toilet paper to him. He's just using way too much.
Just going, just tearing through him.
It's abrasive and it's not enough. Barry, you're the man.
Is anyone...
Okay. Yeah, so,
Any other additional details to share?
So, we got a job. Session before last, we did my fight, blah, blah, blah. Acid Larry told us about this gang that he wanted us to send a message to because they were being disrespectful. And, so we found them out, and they were a group of punk rock, all-female anarchist badasses. So we figured out where the bar was, faked it out, got some gear, and attacked the bar. Threw our flashbangs in and just went at it. And then they started kicking our asses. And then we managed to get them to stop, but they called someone. So as I was managing to like pick up and carry out the safe with my meth strength, this big badass, what's it called? Project Thresher? Yeah, this big badass Thresher goon with a machine gun comes in and guns down Ogre. And then we all run away screaming.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate representation of what happened.
Yeah, but
All right, so
without the safe.
Without the safe, yes. You pick up, I think you picked up a couple guns and like 50 uni or something like that from the actual people there.
I don't know about guns, but I definitely picked up some bullets.
I think you got like two calf cold steel guns, and then I think four clips total.
Guns off the dead guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ogre
So
picked
we
up
made
a
them go.
Ogre picked up a lot of rifle ammo.
That is true.
Not in the way he wanted to, but he did.
Just pull it out of my ass,
I mean,
guys.
Bullets are expensive. You get them how you get them.
Just hammer them back into shape, flatten them out, good to go.
We're lucky they had those special reusable bullets.
Play industry is what happens when Chris Rock's comedy comes true. You shoot someone you didn't mean to. You have my property. Spit it out.
Oh, because bullets are $1,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we'll just pick back up probably at Reggie's apartment where Ogre is still kind of bleeding all over the floor, like not in a life-threatening manner, but in a shot multiple.
Wait. Wasn't there another apartment that Ogre was staying at that wasn't mine? That he was bleeding all over the floor of?
I don't know.
Didn't someone else have an apartment still, or am I the only one that still has one?
No, Patch still has their
Bleed on
apartment.
your own apartment floor.
Oh, okay.
But I think that they wound up at your place, Reg. Sorry. Bleeding all
Wasted
over
my
you.
electricity, bleeding all over my floor.
If you could not bleed so much, that'd be great.
Yeah. I put
Yeah,
a towel
just-
underneath.
Yeah, lad. Just keep in your liver like a frother.
Just man up and plot already. Jeez.
At least bleed in my bird bath instead of.
The bloodbath.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me and Ogre are fucked up. I have 4 hit points left.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've been shot twice too, but
Yeah, you're all back there licking your metaphorical and literal wounds. currently.
Literally in my case.
Yeah.
Is there any chance you can like pay somebody to heal or help out? I mean, I don't know how anything works in this.
Sure. Do you have the money to do that?
I mean, maybe it depends on how much it is.
You
I mean, my
probably-
mom was a doctor, but
Oh, maybe we can
blown
find
up.
a vet.
wow. Jesus.
Maybe my contacts know somebody like on the DL that can like.
Oh, I just got that.
You know, like-
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it would be more a case of, you know, number one, either finding drugs to, you know, like getting a hold of Kickstart to heal people up that way, or finding somebody who will do ebb healing for a price.
we can get a glyph card. We can find glyph cards.
That too.
And then shoot the person with that and steal them so I can just use them.
Good luck with
You
that.
got the number of that lass in the blue dress? I liked her. Let's rob her. Talking to Patch.
I'm trying to think who we've met that's still alive.
That like Ebb chick who was like blinging the glyph cards that told us about the Ebb using serial killer. I forgot her name. I just remember she wore a blue dress.
You imagined it, didn't you? That's why you remember.
Oh, I probably have it in my notes, but Red Cap's
Yeah,
dead, so.
No, this was real.
I have notes.
She gave me a compliment. Oh wait, no, that's not happening in that case.
No, it's not.
May have
She
dreamed
said
that.
my accent was annoying. Ah, she's real.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that fucking tattoo parlor with fucking ed users hang out.
Yeah. We can go there, ask around.
Mm. Oh wow, Kyle. You literally took one right in the arse. Good for you.
I don't know if there's a part of my body that I didn't take a bullet in.
Well, count your testicles.
Never count your testicles before they hatch.
Ow.
Never count your testicles
There
at the
it
table.
is.
That's what I always say.
I'm just going through my notes here.
I have a note about
Oh, I
glyph
thought you were gonna
cards
Yeah,
and
there was
info
the
and all that, but I don't have like a name of a person.
yeah. When we were tracking down the glyph serial killer, we knew, or the Evans serial killer.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
There were people with glyph cards. I just don't have any of my old notes.
I have my notes. I just don't think I wrote down.
Didn't think it would be important later.
Well, no, I don't know. I didn't write down a name unless it was some name that I like couldn't figure out how to spell, because sometimes I haven't. Just that I have the Dark Knight contaminated a batch of white noise. Advance and abilities.
Is it Chalice?
Chalice. I have that written
That
down.
sounds
Is that a
familiar.
name?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I was like, Chalice can't be a name. That must have been something else.
No, Evans have weird names.
Yeah, no, it does say Chalice brought up meeting with them.
I hate Chalice.
West
That sounds like a name. Don't know why I keep closing my eyes. It was one of the few places I wasn't hit.
I guess it does say black market dealer underneath it, so that probably is, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to
Maybe.
read my handwritten notes here.
Oh man. In true character form, you got Chicken Scratch. Got him.
Yes.
Waka waka.
Fantasy racism.
I'm not even mad.
Why would you be?
Yeah, I mean, if we track down Chalice.
We didn't like murder their family or anything, right? Like they're not sentient stuff.
Mm.
I think one of our underlings is half deaf after I talked to him, but nah, I think we're good.
Well, I mean, if we try to contact them, what are we trying to get? More of those glyph cards? Is that?
Yeah, if we can get some healing glyph cards, then I can at least patch you guys up. When we do stupid stuff and get shot at.
Were those like super expensive, or like how did we
They're illegal and expensive.
Yeah, they're illegal. Yeah, so and banned, right? So
I mean, or if we can just give me an ebb suit, then we're good.
I think we're better off with the cards. Getting you an ebb suit would be like extra illegal. Oh,
Is
before
that
I
really
bleed out.
Not really. Ebb suit's just armor, but death suits are just armor. Most Evans wear them, so.
Oh, I thought that was a SLA thing.
Well, it is. It is. They're issued by SLA Industries. It's very difficult to get a hold of one. Most Evans work for SLA Industries, so.
okay, so that's not really super plausible.
That's. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily know the route to go about it currently.
Oh, Patch. In case I bleed out and die, what was your real name again?
Yolchus.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
Speaking of real names, Ogre, what's your real name?
Ogre.
You might die, so we need to know what your
So
real
you
name
popped
is.
out of your mom, and they were just like, "Yeah, that looks like an ogre."
Wow.
The guy's
Oh,
just
that was
breaking his
It's
balls.
honey and vinegar or whatever the hell the saying is. Be nice.
I mean,
We haven't thought of a name.
at least you weren't named after the sound a railroad spike makes going through a sternum.
That's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's how Reggie got their name.
That doesn't even make sense, but okay.
Reggie.
Yeah, so what's the best way to go about, I mean, like, contacting this? I mean, are they more likely to respond better to you since you're a patch?
I'm gonna search through my messages and see if I did anything on Drunken Bender.
Like recently?
About that time period, a little after we got the serial killer.
I mean, you don't have any contact information for this, for Chalice or anybody from there, short of going back to that place and seeing if they're still there.
I'm gonna assume that me trying to research anything doesn't mean anything either, or help me.
Short of finding the location for which you can go and approach them, you're not going to find a phone number or anything like that.
Yeah. So that's probably the best bet. Just go back to that shop that they were operating.
Well, who hadn't gotten shot? Because I'm still kind of leaky.
You just won't pick a fight with anyone.
Oh.
Well, I'm not going by myself.
Go.
And
I
I'll
guess.
go.
Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, I guess you should go, Patch, because you know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll stay here then.
Oh, yeah, I'm going.
If I had a gun, I'd go with you guys, but I just got me fisty, and I think one of my organs is loose.
There's a calf pistol. Better than nothing.
As you're starting to kind of make plans of setting things up and going down there, Ogre, your phone rings.
Oh no. Trigger happy
Ogre's
TV.
reticent.
So you answer it. Sorry, I got cut off there. It says, hello. I am interested in pursuing a team for a delivery job, and I was given your name by a mutual acquaintance. Would you be interested in something like that?
Delivering what?
Cargo.
To where?
His children.
He says, I would prefer to not discuss the details on the phone. If you are interested, then I could arrange a meeting spot and we could discuss further.
Understandable. 1 second. I look at you. We got enough blood in us to do a delivery job?
A delivery job.
Delivery job?
As long as we can talk
I
away
mean,
in the fight.
are these people gonna help you guys, like...
And we get a down payment and kickstart and whiskey.
Of, like, healing of some sort? I mean, like, I don't want to send you guys out there if you have, like, you know... You're basically crawling...
I'll just take whiskey.
Bleeding, leaving a trail of blood behind you because you're just crawling.
Or some antifreeze.
So I go back to the phone. I'm like, let's set up a meeting.
Wonderful. He gives you the location of a coffee shop. Is too fancy of a place, like a diner. That's a few blocks from where you are. He says, Maddie's Diner is the name of the place. He says, meet me there if you could with if you say 8 p.m. tonight.
Works for me.
Very well. Thank you. Click. Hangs up.
All right.
Wait,
well,
Click hung up?
Oh shit.
Oh, that's his real name.
No, it's the same guy.
Then
Plot
why hasn't he shot me yet?
So I say
You're already shot.
True.
somebody wants a team for a delivery. Must have got my number from Acid Larry. I'm gonna meet him at Maddie's Diner tonight at 8.
Okay. Well, we need to kind of get you not bleeding all over the floor before that.
Aye, lad, you're only supposed to have. Wait a minute. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're only supposed to have 7 holes.
He's right. I think.
You have a few more than 7.
A few more uses on my med kit left.
Ooh.
So,
I'm not like actively bleeding, am I?
No, you're not. You're hurt, but you're not bleeding to death or anything like that.
Would it be more plausible for us to try to get more med kit supplies?
that's only 100 uni, so. But it
I
only
can
has
do
2
that.
hit points or 1 wound every time I use it.
There a dollar store nearby where we can pick up some super glue?
You could also buy Kickstart. You know, that's another option for you.
How expensive is that?
I'm looking that up now. They could probably, let me
More, you can get addicted to it, I think.
see. Oh no.
It's too late. It's too late.
Heaven for
It's
fending.
another drug. Could you imagine if it's like high strength Advil, you're just addicted to high strength Advil?
5 credits per dose, so 50 uni per dose.
Oh, yeah, I can afford that.
Regain 3 hit points and heal 1 wound. Addiction rating, so you have to do an addiction roll every 6 doses.
I mean, I can afford that if we need. If you think that's the better route to go.
Speaking of money, after First Threat gets healed, is there OnlyFans or something like that in Slay, or do I have to go through a porn company?
I probably would be just more marketing your own. I don't think that there's going to be like a conglomerate site. Like, you'd have to do some marketing.
Oh,
So, not a seduction.
Standing out on the street with 8x10s and
just
give me $20 and I'll give you another one.
Just doing the old flicking them as people come by. Get their attention, get them to look at you and shove it in their hand. The old Vegas trick.
Get a little merch table set up. And...
I mean, I have a pretty high computer skill. Maybe I can help you make a website.
All right, we'll go.
Hey, if you guys are getting Kickstart, pick me up some.
All right, get some Kickstart, and after this job, we'll find some wasters and get a website going. That's what they're called, wasters. That's a thing, and that's a race in the system, right? Okay.
They're the other side of Evans.
Okay, good.
Essentially. So if you're going to get Kickstarter, like Kickstarter is very easily accessible within Slay Industries. You will be able to find it in abundance from any pharmacy or anything like that. I think it's technically a Slay drug. Like, I could do the markup on it, but it's pretty fucking ubiquitous. It's
next to Pedialyte.
Yeah, I think you could. I think you could find it for, you know, the book value pretty easily.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. How many doses are you getting?
I don't know. How many do we need?
Well, I'll take 5 for myself.
Oh.
I'm not gonna take 5. I'm just gonna have some.
I'm at 4 out of 19, so I need a few.
You need 3 doses in you at least.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad off, but got shot a couple times. I could probably use a 1.
I mean, I'll go pick it up, but does anyone have any money to put towards it?
Yep. 25 uni.
It's 100 a shot, right?
It's 50. It's 50 apiece.
Oh, 50.
I give
It's
you
five. It's 5 credits a dose, so it's 50 uni. apiece.
Take 300 unis and 4 human teeth from me.
I'll put in for
Is
2
that your
shots
teeth?
for anyone who needs it.
Yeah.
I said human teeth.
I know, but I was
Not
one.
for
Oh
other
yeah, I
teeth.
guess technically for other. Yeah, I don't know. Same thing.
So
Actually, for a drug addict, for Shrek's teeth are pretty good because he shoots his drugs, not smokes them.
Fair enough. I figure they gotta be cracked from just gritting them all the fucking time on combat drugs, though.
Nah, frothers have strong bones.
Just ground down from the gnashing of your teeth constantly.
Well, when we're kids, our teeth are sharp, and then we grind them.
I just saw a video today where a wisdom tooth can withstand like 280 kilograms of pressure or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what makes him so
I don't-
wise.
I don't know what it's like to have teeth.
word.
Have a beak.
Just packing and stuff.
You don't have those creepy goose teeth that they have for no reason?
No.
Okay.
All right. So.
I throw 100 down for 2.
Okay.
Yep. Same.
Yeah, I'll throw 100 down for 2.
That way I have one for later, or if Shrek has one for now, depending on how many he needs.
Well, I mean, the triage goes ogre, me, then you.
Right.
Hmm.
I'm a eat one of them.
Yeah. So.
All right. And so is that gonna be enough then? That'll be 6. Is that enough to heal you guys?
Oh, I gave you enough money for 6, so we have.
You have money?
Yeah, I won that fight. I gave you
Oh, yeah.
300 unis.
But you keep saying you don't have any money, so I was confused. All right.
I don't have enough money for what I need.
All right then.
Doesn't have habit-sustaining money.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
I have cheeseburger money, not drug money.
Put enough drugs in cheeseburgers, you'll be alright.
Yeah, so I'll go to the store and buy
Stay
all this stuff.
Okay, yeah, like I said, you're able to find you're able to find the doses, whether it's through like a street level pharmacy, a barely concealed drug dealer, or some combination of the two. You get the doses you need, and you can bring them back to the apartment and get people where they need to be.
Alright.
Hit point wise. So y'all just shoot up like a bunch of junkies.
Yeah.
Take your proper doses. Keep track of how many doses you've taken. Like I said, once you get to 6, you have to make an addiction roll.
take 1, and
I'm gonna make my addiction roll now.
Don't you get like double the amount of doses before you got to make an addiction roll? So I think you got to get like 12 before you have to make one.
I mean, that would make sense. I just have drugs last an extra 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think Frothers get like an additional. I'm gonna try and look it up quick. Frothers drug resistance. 1 rank. Additional. 1 additional dose is required before an addiction test is made, and all addiction ratings are reduced by 1.
Oh, cool. So you guys are gonna wind up extra addicted. Me, I'm gonna be the alleys committing crime because that's just what I do.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it for drugs. He's just gonna do it because that's what he normally does. So, do you still need to make an addiction test with that in mind, or are you short of the mark?
You said 6 doses.
So you need 7
I paid
doses.
for 6, and yeah, I need to because if I were, I'm going to be at 7 doses.
Okay, I think you probably took some before too, right?
Yeah, I've taken 3, and then I paid for 6. So if I were to take everything I paid for, it would be 9.
Okay.
But 1d10 plus body.
1d10 plus... So the addiction test is performed by rolling 2d10 and adding your strength to each die, giving you 2 results. If either of the 2 results are equal or greater than the drug's addiction rating, then the user has avoided addiction. Another test will be required when the stated dosage has been met again. And addiction rating is increased by 1 if the user is under the influence of more than one drug at the time they make the addiction test. So, presumably, I don't know if you're still under the effects of your rush and or kickstart or UV at this point, or if they probably... I mean, it's probably far enough that they've worn out and you might be in between your normal daily doses. So, yeah. So roll 2d10, add your strength to each, and then you have to get one of them above the addiction rating.
All right, so since I'm in between doses, my strength's at -1. So let's see how.
Well, you're not detoxing. You're just you have to take.
So that's a 12 and a 6.
Okay, the 12 is above, so you're not addicted to kickstart.
Yep. Hey. Fucking nerds putting sugar on your cereal. We did cocaine and nails. That was our breakfast.
All right, and nobody else has to make one. They're not over the 6 dose threshold yet or anything like that, correct?
Is it like 6 doses ever, or like in one sitting?
No, not in one sitting. Jesus Christ, you're not normally taking this much drugs in one sitting. No, it's it's every 6 doses you have to test, and then you
even if it was like weeks apart.
Book doesn't.
I'm just curious.
Book doesn't specify, so I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. That seems weird. But whatever. It doesn't even apply to me because I didn't take any stuff.
Contact the creators of the game. I don't know what to tell you.
If you contact them, tell them that I'm a big fan. If you're gonna talk to them, you might as well add that.
Okay. Will do.
All right.
All right, my Reggie report.
Yeah. The Reggie report. Whoa, that could be like a news thing. You should contact the news lady. Reggie report.
Yeah.
Clarissa, see if I can write the Reggie report to add to her stuff.
What's going on in downtown with Reggie?
How did we lose contact with her? We just stopped talking to her?
Stopped being
because we went to another planet.
Yeah, we went to another planet for a while.
We went to another planet and got fired.
I mean, she might still be interested in our adventures.
She can come look in on us for the "Where Are They Now" segment of her little report.
Oh yeah, she wants to be an accessory to all the fucking crimes you commit. That's a good idea. I'm sure she'll enjoy that shit. Yeah, let me just follow around these fucking criminals. Get my ass in trouble every goddamn day.
He liked it before.
Yeah.
They were war crimes then, not actual crimes. It was a difference.
Oh, okay. Those are less bad.
You were doing it in the name of law and order before.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Dun, 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 dun.
The greater good.
Okay, so yeah, adjust your hit points accordingly based on all the drugs you just shoved into your respective bodies.
Drugs.
No,
all right.
No.
Reggie is going to start writing a blog and call it the Reggie Report. He's not posting it anywhere right now, he's just writing it.
Dear Diary, today I bought drugs from a friend.
I've been buying drugs more and more lately.
And we're about to transport some quote-unquote cargo, which probably means something terrible.
Probably children.
It's escargot, it's fine.
A bunch of creeping jennies.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's a box full of sitters.
Oh my god, we're transporting the 13 ghosts.
I was at a LARP.
So fucking awesome.
Quick aside, I was at a LARP this weekend, and one of the things was there was a wraith in a box, so the party kills everyone, opens the box of loot, time stop, and a guy in a wraith costume comes out and just starts murdering everybody, and it was great.
That's beautiful.
I LARPed once.
It's so much fun.
I tried to LARP, but I made my weapon wrong and it was too hard.
I could see that going
Sounds like
pretty
you went to
badly
court for
pretty
that
quick.
shit, man.
How,
you
how
know.
Simon
Master man
committed
of petting.
assault.
I
I
tested
don't want
it
to
on
get hit by your
myself. I
foam
thought it was
weapon.
fine.
You just fucking murk somebody by accident.
I stabbed the guy with the trident.
Oh shit.
You think you should lay low for a while?
Fire spray foam over a baseball bat and hit a dude with it.
It's just low
Easy.
pitch, it's fine.
I do have court later this month. Not for violence, but a traffic ticket.
Oh.
Again? Is it that same one that you've been trying
Yeah,
to
it
get
took him
sorted
this,
out?
it took him this long to get me a court date.
Ay, ay, ay. All right, back to the game. Come on.
Yep.
Everyone done all the drugs?
Did all the drugs.
And all the drugs were done. Yes.
Then yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Yep. I've got like 16. I'm 19. You know what? As long as we don't try to commit war crimes, we'll be good.
Well, what are we gonna do if we don't do that?
I have no
Just
information.
talk our way out of it?
I can't internet stalk this person because we don't know anything about them. Unless you can get any info from the number they called you on. But I'm sure it's probably like some kind of burner cell phone or something. That you can't even...
Burner phone, phone booth.
Yeah.
Hello Kitty. All right, a diner.
Does the phone number come up as anything, or is
No.
it like...
No.
Okay.
It comes back as untraced.
Hey, it was worth a shot to ask.
That's true. All right, so you fast forward into the diner. Do anything before then?
Fast forward to the diner.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you go into the diner. It's pretty quiet. There's a couple people there. Look like probably factory workers. Small place, like I don't know, like 5 booths and a counter. That's all you see right now when you walk in.
Nobody's there.
Like I said, there's a couple people who look like they're probably like factory workers, but
Yeah.
no one that stands out as though they would be looking for you or anything like that.
I guess I'm gonna find a place with my back against the wall and wait.
Okay. Are you all there?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you all sit together?
I say we kind of space out a little bit so it doesn't look weird. Because I can just picture like all of us trying to like shuffle a table over to the booths so that we can make one long table and the chairs.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we
They
can
just
we
glare
can
at
sit
you.
at separate tables and just kind of keep an eye on what's
Yeah,
going on.
so like they sit at one
I'm-
booth, and we kind of sit in the booth behind it so we can still hear it.
I'm going to take a spot. I'm gonna take my own booth, pay a uni for coffee since it's a diner, they do free refills on coffee, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, I am just drinking as much coffee and drinking those like probably expired little like 1-serving creamers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be in the booth for Shrek.
Okay. So after probably about 10 minutes or so, you know, like the waitress comes by, kind of glances the 5 of you over. You know, you do kind of stand out a little bit in a place like this, but she doesn't ask any questions. She takes orders for anybody who gets any food or anything like that. And then,
Yeah, just coffee for me too.
Coffee and water.
great.
Birdseed pancakes.
Birdseed pancakes. Yeah, so she takes her meager orders, presumes she's gonna get a shitty tip, and then heads back behind the counter. Once she collects the orders, a man walks in, dressed pretty well, dressed in a nice suit. You know, he kind of reminds you of the businessmen that Slay Industries employ. You know, in terms of the the quality of what they're wearing. He looks to be probably early 40s. You know, he has dark brown hair, which kind of has some silver running through it. He has the physique of a middle-aged guy, you know, like just kind of a little bit paunchy, but not like, you know, like round or anything like that.
It's your dad.
No, that does not describe my dad. And his suit fits well, so it's kind of, you know, like it's very flattering. He's probably on the short side, but not like super short, so like, you know, sub 5'5", but you know, probably 5'4" or so. Maybe that is super short, I don't know. But he comes in and he goes to the back booth where Ogre is sitting. He has a briefcase in one hand, and then he sits down, and he smiles, you know, pretty pleasantly across the table at you, Ogre. He waits for the waitress to come by, and then he orders a coffee and an omelet. And you know, once she walks off, she says, "I'm glad you can make it here." He extends out his hand. It's like Michael Laszlo.
I shake his hand.
He kind of he shifts his eyes to the left, and he's like, "I see you brought your team."
Yes.
Excellent. He says, so what we're looking to do is we're looking to deliver some cargo to Uptown. He says, unfortunately, we are going to need to be very discreet about its delivery. He says the pickup area will be from a downtown location, and then we will be looking to have it dropped off in Uptown. He says, however, because of increased security measures in Uptown, we're going to need to have you go in under the guise of Shivers.
All right. We don't have Shiver uniforms.
We will provide you with the proper equipment as well as a crawler APC.
Okay. What exactly is being delivered?
I'm afraid I can't share that information. But
Okay.
Rest assured that should the cargo be delivered to the appropriate location in an agreeable condition, then the reward will be handsome. 5,000 uni. How does that sound?
You know, like 5,000 sounds fair.
He smiles. It's like, wonderful. His omelet shows up, and he kind of like starts cutting into it. He says, "Do you have any other additional questions?"
Is any danger expected?
He leans back a little bit. He's like, "Well, I suppose that depends on how well you sell your disguise." He says there's some Shiver checkpoints through Uptown, checking various delivery vehicles, things like that going through. Presumably, if you go through in one of their vehicles, they probably won't look too harshly at it, but you're going to probably want to devise some sort of cover story in regards to where you're going, what you have on you, who you have with you. He glances over over his shoulder, kind of like motioning a little bit at Reggie. He says, that may be a little bit difficult of a sell, but not impossible. I've seen the Efron Shivers before.
You guys have any questions?
Little Laszlo kind of like leans over the booth and just kind of looks back, smiling at the group of you pleasantly.
You said
Can we,
5.
can we keep the uniforms?
He sighs. He says, we really do need that for future positions. However, in addition to the 5,000 unis, there's certainly a possibility for continued work if everything goes well. So, while we can't really supply you with the armor permanently, you'll receive more than enough to buy your own.
Is there? Well, I mean, we'll need to get all the details for the drop-off pickup.
Mm-hmm.
But that's material.
Yeah, you'll be provided with that information 6 hours before the pickup.
Okay.
And then once the pickup's been completed, start driving towards uptown. And once you get within probably suburbia, somewhere within that vicinity, then you'll be given further instructions in regards to the drop-off point.
All right. Look forward to doing business with you.
Wonderful. Plenty easy. He reaches into his coat pocket and he pulls out a business card, and he slides it over to you. And it says Michael Laszlo. Doesn't state a title or anything like that, or where he works for, or who he works for, or anything like that. But it has a phone number on there as well.
Okay. I will pay for my coffee and leave. I don't know. What's a good tip on 5 coffees?
Well, that's probably about $5. So
I'll leave.
as you go to pay, Laszlo's like, please, sign me.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. He starts to go back into his omelet and kind of just not necessarily ignores you, but he doesn't really, watch you out or anything like that.
Yeah, I just get up and probably head out the door.
All right.
Okay.
Reggie's still eating the pancakes.
Oh, I completely forgot you were getting pancakes. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I don't care.
So,
No, we'll wait for your pancakes.
yeah.
No, I'm just more curious about this guy, about seeing if I can find out any information about him.
When everyone's had appropriate time to eat, I'll suggest heading out the door.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I meant I was gonna try to look him up. Yeah.
Right.
No, give me a computer check. Boy, holy shit.
Well, it's still a +9, so.
So yeah, you got the success die and 1 success. Yeah, you do some looking around on Michael Laszlo and the number, and you find nothing on either.
Okay. So, delivering a package dressed as cops by working for Mr. Nobody with a lot of unis.
So we should probably start thinking of a cover story. How we're gonna get past the shivers.
What do shiver checks look like? What does that even entail? What does that even mean? Would we have any way of knowing that?
So in general, the Shiver are essentially civilian police. Well, not civilian police, but they're police officers. So what would a police checkpoint entail normally?
But
Car
I mean,
stop.
it sounds like what it sounds like is they are like checking to make sure you're legitimately Shivers. Like I don't really understand what that. I don't know what that actually means.
No, they would be checking normally, like Laszlo said, any sort of cargo or anything like that. People would be bringing into certain areas of Uptown, but you're going in under the guise of Shivers, so you can circumvent that checkpoint, or at least to help them not investigate you that closely. But you still being dressing up as one of them, there may be some additional questions that they may have for you, or some stories that you may want to potentially get straight.
Maybe make some fake credentials for us. We can always say that we're like taking you in too, if like we're Shivers taking.
Bringing in the bird.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I
Ones of us
compose.
that
I
pass for
compose as a
human.
problem.
Well, you can pass for human. Like I can pass for human.
I think what
It's
he's
just
suggesting
Reggie.
Oh, I can pass for
you-
human.
You pose as the prisoner.
Yeah, if we're just saying we're doing a prison transport, or
Well, we don't even know what this cargo is. Like, is it in a giant box? Is it small? Like, we don't know even.
yeah.
Is it something we even can just hide on ourselves, or is it like this
Well, they're
gigantic
yeah.
thing? Like, we don't even know.
They're
We're providing an
us.
APC, so yeah, we leave it in the APC. Oh, you know what? We could say that you're we got you in some type of like witness protection type deal. That way you're not like illegal. It's just a protection thing. Oh, Reno, do Shivers like how shady are Shivers in this world? Are like shady like New York City cops, or are they like
Or are they Jamaican cops?
Oh, they're definitely not beyond being bought off or being corrupt or anything along those lines. By no
Pretty good at
means.
bribing.
I'm saying like maybe we're doing a side job, doing a side hustle thing, protecting some VIP dude
I mean, I technically am.
using police
on my
resources.
planet.
Yeah.
I am the son of some very important people.
So yeah, no. So we're escorting some VIP,
Which isn't even a lie, so.
potentially on the books, potentially off the books.
Yeah.
We'll be shady about that, and we're just providing protection to get them into Uptown.
Makes sense.
But, so, I mean, do we know what is, I mean, we don't know what the actual stuff is, but, like, are we just in a vehicle with, like, stuff in it that we're hiding? Like, it's...
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sure.
We won't know until we show up what's in there, and they probably don't want us looking to see what's in there. Got to be something illegal.
It's a cargo that requires an APC, not a squad car. So it's either very volatile or very large. So we just need to get our story straight. Fuck whatever's going on in there. I think the VIP transport might be the most believable move we got there.
I agree.
Okay. So let's see.
We need fake credentials to go with our uniforms.
Would that
Or
be a
stolen
computer
credentials.
thing,
Yeah, I mean, if you can look up the names of some like officers from the other side, like far away precinct. 'Cause we
Yeah,
don't want anyone. We don't want anyone that like these guys would know. Really, we want something from like
Hold on.
another district, maybe like one of the lower districts.
Hold on.
Streetwise,
think I got-
someone that makes fake IDs.
Hey, I think I got a human voice. Give me a second. So, how's about the last contract killing match there, guys?
You have any non-dairy creamer?
Yeah, some non-dairy. It's disagreeing with me. That work.
Hey, Ted, working hard or hardly working?
I assume nobody has any ranks in forgery.
Nope.
Of course, that's a skill.
I actually was just looking at it and I thought about it, but I was like, I can't just randomly take that, so I didn't. I have computer, 1,000,000 in computer.
Million in computer will not make you a fake ID.
I mean, you need a computer to make one, don't you?
Not necessarily. So you're gonna try and find somebody who can make fake IDs for you.
I mean, I could do that.
Julian.
I mean, wouldn't some kind of ID come with the uniform? And
Maybe. I mean, we don't even need IDs if we got names and badge numbers, or whatever they use. If we got names that we can use.
They wear those little things on their chest.
Like, as long as we got legit names that if they type it into the database, it's like, oh yes, they are actual cops from the whatever precinct.
I don't know, do Shivers have, like, specific IDs that we need?
Shivers, do you
They're
have
just basic
badges,
cops.
potentially? Whether you'll be asked to present them or not is a question that, you don't necessarily know the answer to.
Get little black strips to cover our badge numbers and say we're like mourning the loss of another cop.
Yes.
Well,
Oh.
breaking the law. It'll be awesome.
I mean,
Yeah. Let's throw
how
up
hard
some
is
warning.
it to find somebody that makes fake IDs? Or badges or whatever.
I don't know. You haven't started looking yet.
Don't you know a pack of degenerate frothers? They probably
Yes.
know.
Yeah, I mean, I can ask them.
They probably think you OD'd on heroin, so you should probably call them.
I talk to them sometimes.
Well, last time you talked to them, you bought a bunch of heroin.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They
You
probably
haven't
think
talked to
you
them.
OD'd on heroin.
They know it wasn't for me.
Do they?
They know me well enough by now to know that I wasn't gonna do that much heroin.
Well, I mean, even a little bit of heroin might OD you. You're a bird.
Tiny, tiny bird.
You and your racism against birds. But you're not
Well,
wrong. You're gonna have
well,
to-
I mean, frothers don't OD, so the amount of heroin they take would kill everyone else.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I mean, I guess I'll ask if they know anything about that. Can help me out.
You get a response from him a little bit later. It says, why the fuck would I ever need a fake ID?
Just asking if you know anybody that can help me out with that.
Sorry, mate, you're on your own.
Yeah, that's right. Frothers don't have a drinking or gambling age. Age of consent, though. We're not monsters.
I mean, is that something you can find on the interwebs, or is that like...
Streetwise will be what you'll need to find that out.
Right.
Right, filthy criminals.
Archer can do that.
Yeah. Let's do it. Got that too. Yeah, hell yeah, I got 2 in that. 6.
+6.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's success die and 2 regular successes. Skinny Mike is who you know. You have a friend who you used to kind of run with that can do that can make up fake. He's he specialized in fake sleigh badges actually.
Oh, nice.
So he can probably get you something set up as far as shiver badges go.
I make a phone call to Skinny Mike.
2 sessions from now, we find a group that look like dollar store versions of us with our old badges because of Skinny Mike.
Text him. I say, hey, Slender Man, I need your help.
After a little bit, you get a thing about like, whoa, it's a fucking ghost. WTF? How you been?
Not great, but I need your help, man. I got a job for you.
A little. You get a response. Always looking for work.
Yeah, we need some shiver badges. Are you still doing that these days?
Shiver badges? Question mark. I thought you were Slay.
About that. LOL.
LOL. You get a response. He's you get a response. After that, you get a little bit. 50 U per.
Okay, I need 4? 5? How many people are there? 4?
Reggie doesn't need one, so yeah.
Yeah, Reggie's our VIP.
Okay, so 4.
Mm.
So, alright, yeah, he says you can do it 50 each, that's 200. 4 of them. Pretty good, so they should be passable.
Ah, Christ. Alright.
We're gonna lose money on this job too, aren't we?
It's only 40% of what we're gonna make. It's fine.
Wait.
I mean, unless you don't want to go that route, then we could do
Oh
something
yeah,
else.
this works. Better safe than sorry.
He's like, he's like, when do you need them by?
Like, Ogre, when are we starting this thing again?
He said he'd let us know 6 hours ahead of time, so I don't even think he knows yet.
Okay. I say ASAP.
It's like, okay, I need you to come down for pics.
We gotta meet him for photos, so we can do the ID bit.
Why can't you send him pictures?
Oh, I guess well, he probably wants to make them look right, so that's why.
Alright. I'm showering. Just gets naked in the living room and walks to the bathroom.
Go get my fake mustache.
You're still outside the diner.
Yeah. Well,
Shrek strips naked and walks under a drain pipe. He's a little confused right now.
Actually shaves their head so that their hair isn't right.
He's keeping his hair long, but he's definitely shaving his stubble with his combat knife.
Okay, so you make the preparations and head down there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all go down. It's you take a subway to get there. It's probably about hour-ish away from where you are. You go through. It's kind of like down behind the bar, kind of around like a back entrance or whatever. You throw some secret knock or whatever. Guy opens the door, like a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. 300 pounds, 6'6". This is Skinny Mike.
Hey Mike, how's it going, buddy?
He nods to you, gives you like a fist bump or whatever. He's like, "What's up, Arch?"
Oh, living the dream, bud.
He's like, "These the models."
Yeah.
He squints his eyes and kind of like looks the group of you over. He's like, easy. He points at Patch. He's like, and then he points at Reg and is like, okay, come on, follow me. He turns around and he walks in. So like you go in and you kind of like go through like the living room. His like living room area is like a TV on. It's like something that was just recently microwaved, the scent of like a TV dinner effectively hanging in the air.
Ooh, Hot Pockets, my favorite.
It's like, don't touch that. That's my dinner.
Oh, you got it, buddy. Sorry.
And then you go through into like a back area. In the back area, there's like a variety of different like lights, like photography lights, of like different like hues, shapes, shades, like, and then he's got like a series of like pull down backdrops on the wall, and he he kind of like turns around. He's like, you got the scratch?
Yeah, I'm paid.
Okay. So you're doing ones for the 5 of you, or just 4?
It's 4.
All right, so 200 uni.
Give him 200.
All right, it's like, so who's sitting out?
Edgy. Point to near front.
That's a good call. Okay.
I'm smart, remember?
He's like not smart enough to not get kicked out of SLA Industries, apparently.
It wasn't my fault.
He's like, hey, no judgment, no judgment. He goes and he's like, he kind of like looks like, flips through the different like backdrops he has. He's like, oh, shivs love their fucking green, so and he like pulls it down like a drab like olive green like backdrop, and then he has like a filing cabinet next to the backdrops, and he kind of like flips it open, goes through some files, and then pulls out like a index card that has like it has writing on it. It's kind of too far away for you to see, but he kind of like pushes aside a couple lights and grabs like a specific one and brings that out, and then brings out like a second one and sets it up like so the light's coming right above, and then from the back, like it seems like he kind of has like a specific angle and the set of lights he uses for this sort of job. He pops them on, they kind of like light up. The light is it's pretty subdued, kind of dim, compared to what the lights he had on before in there previously, and he like turns off the other ones, and it kind of has like a yellowish tint to it, and then he goes behind his camera and kind of flicks through a few settings. It's got like a wide lens on it, not long, like short, but like a decent size. And he's like, all right, first up.
I'll go first.
Okay. He takes a few different shots of you, kind of like in a few different stances and things like that. Left side, right side, head on, hands by sides, one a salute. Like he takes like 5 or 6 photos of you. And then after that, he goes to the next person, and then the next, and kind of cycles through everybody. And then he nods. He's like,
Funny one.
What's that?
And then one group photo, a funny one.
It's extra. So he starts kind of flicking through the pictures in the camera, and he's like, all right, yeah, these will do. He's like, give me a couple hours, and I'll have them ready for you.
You got it, boss.
All right.
So that's kind of his silent cue to for y'all to leave.
Well, what's there to do around here?
Get out of there.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do around here.
I mean, it's downtown, so bar, diner, cockfight, probably. Nah, cockfight's too fancy. Probably like a rat fight or something like that.
Ratfight.com, am I right?
The boxing gloves on. So you find a bar, like a couple doors down, and you just kind of hang out there. Any other conversations, anything like that, in terms of the upcoming job?
Yeah.
So,
I know it's gonna sound weird me saying this, but what if it is fucked up?
Well, then we
What do you mean?
Well, if we find out something that's just, wrong.
What if it's a bomb?
There's a bomb
Isn't that what
with
we're looking for, though? Like,
TikTok Tommy's flashbacks.
that's what Ogre wants, right?
Yeah.
Us to find wacky,
Yeah.
legal as fuck shit.
Yeah.
So, mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Then we see what
So,
the authorities would pay us if we turned it in. If they
Right.
pay higher.
what's our story is basically that you guys are escorting me.
Yeah, what's some type of like.
You are special VIP assigned to us for security.
I mean,
How about
I legitimately am. I mean, so I wouldn't be lying.
Yeah.
No dice.
an important shareholder for Drew's Draw as we go into a board meeting.
Oh yes, Drew's draws. I do love those pens.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I forgot about the
That
pens.
works. Or jump on to just find whatever a big business in the area in that area is. We'll just say that you're a middle manager for them, or a very important, or a VIP manager for them, and
Well, boys.
there were threats on your life.
Well,
So then
boys,
I
I'm
get,
gonna go check out the rats.
some kind of fake badge for.
It's best if you're just really condescending about it.
Is that fucking Arma?
Just be unlike yourself for.
What, Perry?
The GIF and the out of character discussion. I think that's Arma.
Jesus Christ. I didn't even say.
Yeah, it's. I was looking for APC and that came up, so
That definitely could be. Yeah, that's definitely
I
Arma.
just get yeeted.
100%.
That's how we're gonna get it. We're just gonna yeet the vehicle to its destination.
We're transporting some dangerous abuser criminal.
That was higher level in reality folding. This would be easy. Just
Teleport in there.
Okay, if you're higher level in reality folding, I don't care what the power actually does, everything is easier.
only if they have spice.
All right, so y'all kill time for the couple hours. If you want to discuss anything further, feel free. But you get eventually a text from Slim Mike Skinny Mike that says pickups ready.
All right. I guess we'll head over there.
Go get it.
Okay. So you go over and he grabs him. So the IDs are they're kind of shaped like badges. They're like ID cards, but they're like vertically aligned. They're like a little bit thicker. And from your interactions with Shivers, it looks pretty solid. He's like, all right, here we go. Shivery unit. Thomas hands to Archer. McCallum to Patch. Wilder for Shrek. And Ingram to Ogre. He's like, they have mag strips on the back, so they'll seal right onto what I presume is the Shiver armor that you have.
You presume correctly, Mr. Mike.
It's like, cool. I don't want to know anything about it.
And I won't tell you.
Thanks for your business. Don't
Got
get
it, man.
killed.
Can't guarantee that.
Not
kidding,
for
we won't.
lack of trying.
Hanging up job so far.
We'll be fine.
All right. He ushers you out, closes the door, leaves you to your devices.
All right.
And then in a well-timed fashion, shortly, as you're kind of heading up the stairs, you get a text that says cargo is ready for pickup. He gives you the address of a car park for the location of the crawler. And he says gear is in back. and then he says, and then he gives a location for car park for the pickup as well, and a parking spot number to find it in.
Right, we're in business.
Okay, let's head that way.
Okay.
Does anybody's got any preparations they want to make?
So, I just gotta, if anyone asks me anything, I just say I'm the something fancy, like vice president of marketing for Drew's Draw or something crazy.
Maybe you should be like on your laptop so you look busy when people ask you shit.
Also get pissed when they ask you shit like you don't have time for their crap.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, I can write up a fake report right now. Because I love my reports.
Not fake if you actually write it.
Exactly.
I gotta say there, Buckaroo. That sounded really sad.
You're calling me sad?
Yeah.
I'm just practicing my human voice. Football, coffee.
He said buckaroo. That just registered with me. It's my favorite thing ever.
All I could think of was Homelander with like the stereotypical American accent.
All right, so you head over to the address.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you go over. You go into a parking garage. You go up to the third floor, and the numbered space that you were indicated, and sitting right there is a Shiver Crawler APC. It looks brand new. Yeah, right there.
I jump in the APC and find my uniform.
Okay, yeah, you go in the back. There's like a couple supply crates. Inside the supply crates are there was 5 sets of armor in there, as well as 5 Shiver Gauss rifles.
I mean, I probably would be wearing like a suit or something.
All right.
Whatever fancy clothes I get.
Okay, so you stop and change to some fancy attire before going out. No problem.
Do you want my kilt?
I'm good.
Culturally appropriating Neophron.
Right?
No, I'm just gonna.
I just love the culture. It's got cornrows.
What?
I'm just wearing the bird suit.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So you find that, and then, like I said, the address for the pickup is a different. Like it's another garage. It's a few miles from here. Based on the GPS.
Okay. Who has more than one rank in drive?
I have 1 rank in drive military.
Now this is a military.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you pop out. I mean, it doesn't. Driving on regular streets does not require any sort of checks or anything like that. And driving in this in general, the few cars that are on the road in downtown, because there aren't enough people who really can afford cars in downtown, will get out of your way. But it's pretty clear sailing. So you get to the next garage, you pull in. This one, it's down, it's like a sub-level under the level that you go in. It's space 039 is the space, and you get there, and there is a crate there that's similar in size and make to the supply crates that your armor came in.
Well, let's load it up, I guess.
Okay.
All right. Well. Okay. Guess me and Ogre will
Is
wait
it
for
locked?
the crate.
Can we open it up?
Do you try and open it up?
Yeah.
It's locked. There's a lock on the front that's like a latch lock. It's not super complicated, but it's enough to keep it secured. It is very heavy. Probably north of 300 pounds. Which I believe...
Oh, yeah.
Based on
me
the,
and Ogre got that.
yeah, but based
easy.
on the strength of the two of you, you can definitely get it in there. But, like, you get it in, and, like, even, like, the other people there, like, even with the crawler, when you put it in the back, the back sags slightly. Like, it's a very, very heavy crate.
Well, it's not children.
Right.
Or if it is, they're really fucking packed and.
Skinny Mike.
Not alive.
It's in the
Pick this
crate.
lock. Uh-oh.
Whoa. Oh. For sure.
Yes.
For Shrek's been banished to the Shadow Realm. Okay, he's back, I think.
You've gone low res.
Mike was a Dark Knight agent this whole time. This is his out.
Oh no!
Fucking pops out of the fucking crate.
Hold on.
Surprise!
Uh-oh.
It's me, Skinny Mikey.
Can you see me now?
You're still pretty
Okay.
choppy, but
Hello?
you were kind of coming in and out before, so it might work itself out.
Okay. So yeah. So it's not children. It might be Skinny Mike.
Who can pick this lock?
I think none of
Oh,
us.
yes, I can. I have lockpick
good.
skill.
How many ranks do you have?
1.
Okay, I have 2.
Oh.
Did Laszlo
what's
mention anything about not opening the crate?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, he did?
I mean,
he
yeah.
said to keep the. He said that the contents
you know that.
were private, and it's
Yeah.
locked. I guess he
So what?
specifically didn't tell you don't open the crate. So I mean that's up to you. But he did
But-
give.
I mean, you
Kinda
know.
right.
They may be private, but
It may be
I have a
rigged to
job do.
explode or something, like that whole thing with First Shrek trying to get into that, whatever that was, that closet or whatever, and then he exploded.
So this would be lockpick manual if you did want to open it up.
Yeah. What's your
high-
total bonus, Reggie?
Huh?
What's your total bonus?
7.
Oh, then you're probably better suited.
Well, are we sure we want to do it? Like, I don't want to explode or something.
He said the contents were private, not dangerous.
I mean, this is in the purview of our, well, Ogre's plan, right? Is to do what kind of fucking illegal shit we can find. So,
Right, and if we deliver
I don't know,
a
you're the
bomb
boss.
to Uptown, then we will be seeing that.
Alright.
Squad.
Well, let's do it. Let's do it quickly before a fucking employer gets a bug up his ass. So if you're gonna do it now.
It's just a ton of shaker cheese. What is? How does it get so dense?
Just a big old block of cheese.
Well, I'm in favor of opening this. If you guys want to not, then we can try that route too. It might help us get deeper. I mean, honestly, you might have a point. Maybe we shouldn't open it.
Well, I mean, maybe we shouldn't open it right away.
Put it this
one
way.
way or another.
If the drop off, it's out of our hands.
If we don't open it and we get more dangerous and illegal jobs, then we're getting more illegal jobs.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's go.
God damn it. Blue balls for nothing. Let's go.
Sorry for sure. Maybe next time.
Okay, so you leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, you drive off. You start heading towards Uptown. Great. Just crates. Doesn't blow up.
No noises. Can't hear anything.
Nope.
Ticking.
Nothing ticking. Nothing ticking from the crate.
No crying.
No.
Crying, yeah.
No. It's you kind of stare at it, waiting for it to do something. Never does anything. So you kind of go through the.
We know of.
That's true. So you go through the levels of
A
downtown.
pair of eyes. It cracks open, and only Reggie can see it for a little bit. A pair of eyes poke out, and it just whispers, "No one will ever believe you."
Creeping Jenny.
Good night.
Captured her in a box. We're actually delivering it to that Naga 7 or whatever.
So now that we have the address for the drop-off, should we maybe...
You actually don't have the address for the drop-off
Oh,
yet.
we don't?
No. He instructed you to drive towards downtown or uptown, and then once you got once you got closer, you would be given instructions as to where to deliver it.
Okay. All right.
So it's sort of like just keep driving and eventually
Yeah, pretty much.
drop it off somewhere.
Drive slow.
We're not
Drive
getting paid
slow
by the
like
hour.
someone looking for a...
Drive slow like someone not wanting to get the fuck pulled over.
Yeah.
Why would we drive slow? We're the police.
It's true. Drive regular.
I'll drive at a reasonable speed.
We can throw on the sirens there, boys.
Let's
Yeah,
not
but
draw
that'll
attention
attract
to
attention.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Is there a siren button?
No. There is no siren button.
Oh, there definitely is
Is
a
there
time.
a siren button?
No, there isn't.
I'm deputizing Reggie to
I actually like this
slap
plan.
the
I think
trash
you should
hand
do
every
it.
time he reaches for the sirens.
I push the button.
Boo! All right, yeah, you turn the siren on.
Reggie turns it off immediately.
Beer. Click.
Come over to the loudspeaker. Sorry about
It's
that.
on for a total of a second.
Couple people from the street just kind of like look over, like, what the fuck?
Back on. Yes, I am 12.
All right.
I am 12.
So y'all get out of downtown, and then you kind of get through suburbia, and then kind of once you get pretty much like right at the border of suburbia and uptown, you get a text message that tells you of another parking garage to go. It gives you the address, and it says space 179. It says drop off the crate and leave.
Okay. Can we look up that address quick? See if we can piece anything together. Like if it's next to a hospital, maybe we don't.
Maybe you don't what?
Don't want to blow up a
I
hospital.
don't want to blow up the hospital.
Oh,
I don't think.
okay.
But just,
I mean,
just-
it's uptown. There's businesses and shit everywhere. Like it's
Yeah.
everything
you can't-
here is very valuable.
probably pretty closely packed too.
Well, I mean, do we glean anything from? Can we search the address? Is it an actual like business or anything?
It's a parking garage.
But
There-
for,
It's for gonna be for multiple businesses. So
It's- It's probably one of those 1 credit per hour parking garages.
yeah, that's a pretty good way to describe it. And as you go into uptown, just as they kind of predicted, you do see like a checkpoint stop where there's like an APC kind of off to the side of the road. There's like 2 shivers on either side, and then they're kind of checking the little line of cars coming through. And then they, after about a minute or so, yours pulls up to the checkpoint. The shiver walks up, kind of gets up on the side rail to look in, and he's like, what we got here?
VIP transport. Some kind of fucking shareholder wants to go to a meeting.
Yep. Someone making real money. You know how it is.
He leans in, kind of like sticks his head in, and Reggie, you
Furious
see him
stepping away.
just fucking wings, feathers, fucking
Need to
flying.
get this report done. I'm mumbling to myself, need to get this report done.
It's like, where is he going?
Drew's draws, I think.
It's like the pen place.
Yeah.
He says, he's like, he says, he looks down, he's like, Jones, it's like, Drew's itinerary, they got anyone coming through? It's like, I don't see anyone here. He kind of turns back to you guys, like, it's not on the list.
Okay. I assume it's somebody that can pay for discretion. I don't know what to tell you.
Give me a persuasion check. Or, so, I will say give me a persuasion check. I would say give me, take a +3 bonus to that, considering you have a convincing alibi, and have constructed a pretty good cover story. So what's the bonus total?
Persuasion is a cool, right?
Yeah.
Or charisma.
Charisma.
Charisma? Okay, so that's going to be +5.
Okay. He's, he kind of sighs, like, he kind of leans to you, he's like, he looks like a pain in the ass.
Oh, you have no idea, buddy.
He's like, alright, they're good, let him through. He kind of, like, hops down and, like, waves you on by.
Be safe out there.
Douchey salutes and drive off.
Right. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, you cruise to the checkpoint.
How do you bloody people talk like that?
What do you mean?
How you talk like that?
Like what? What are you talking about?
That accent was bloody painful.
That's how I talk, man.
All right. So so you get in, and then after that, there doesn't seem to be much in the way of any sort of resistance. Nothing along those lines. It's actually, you all haven't been in Uptown since you got fired from SLA. This is the first time you've been back here. You know, you see people driving around in decent cars. You see people clearly in SLA armor who are clearly operatives, kind of walking up and down the streets, things like that. Kind of reminds you of what you used to have.
Must be fucking nice.
Must be fucking nice, I say, looking at someone's claymore and raging jealousy. Well, at least real crime is easy and pays well.
As opposed to fake crime?
No, as opposed to pants on head fucking bullshit that fucking bar was.
Well, we couldn't have known that they were in league with Russia, but it happens. Something to report to SLA, at least.
I should be doing lines of a bloody sword like that.
Okay, so you make your way through Uptown. You turn down the streets. You know, where the address isn't actually too far from Mort Central, probably, you know, a mile or so. Uptown is pretty, you know, SLA industry, or Mort is in general. Mort Central's kind of pyramid shaped, where, you know, it's higher up it is, the more kind of dense and narrow, you know, everything is. So Uptown is small compared to everything else, essentially.
It's Manhattan.
Yeah, pretty good way to describe it.
It's Manhattan.
So you pull into the car park. You go through. You find the space that was marked for you.
Okay. No, were we just supposed to drop this thing off and go, or do we wait for somebody to come out?
Well, it said leave the cargo.
Okay. So
Well,
let's,
easy, bloody peasy.
unload and get the fuck out of here.
Are there cameras?
Yes.
Make sure your helmets are on.
Oh yeah, helmet's on and strapped.
Yeah, I'd like to hide behind the computer or something, or try to, hide. We don't want to be.
I mean, you're in the back of the APC, so it would be difficult for any cameras to see in through the window at you, anyways.
I just don't want to be associated with whatever this is.
Sure. Yeah. No, that's understandable, but yeah, you're in like the back where it's, no windows or anything like that in there.
If anyone could pick up Reggie right now, we're fucked.
Okay. So for Shrek and Ogre, you unload the cargo again.
Yep.
Okay. You.
All right.
You unload
Set
it.
it down.
Yep.
Setting it down.
Boom.
Setting
No,
it
just kidding.
down and.
Yeah.
Wait,
you
what?
set it down. No, I was just joking, saying boom, but. Yeah. No, you set it down. No issues. You leave it in the designated space.
Fuck.
Well, that was easy. Do
Yay,
we
we
have
did it.
instructions on where to leave the APC, or is it back in the same?
So shortly after you drop off the cargo, you get another text. From the same number you've been getting it from. This is excellent. Return the APC to its original spot, and your payment will be waiting for you.
Okay. We do that.
Okay. So you go back out. No one checks you on the way out, really. You have about an hour or so, to drive, or hour and a half, depending on traffic, to get from uptown back to downtown. So feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
It's on the radio.
What's on the radio?
Too easy.
Just yelling. Well, so the radio itself is a shiver scanner, which currently is quiet. There's not, there's just some general, well, we've got a 284 at, X address, and, could use some additional support. Nothing seems like terribly urgent, just kind of routine calls, things like that.
You guys want to respond to a call?
I was thinking we try to arrest some fancy-looking businessmen and get some bribes.
Just roll them.
Real
Yeah.
bad idea.
Just roll, yeah.
It would be funny, but we'd probably die.
Funny and effective, maybe.
Get some extra money. Make it. Well, we got the uniforms and the. It's nice to actually have armor and guns again.
Or they have armor and guns and we get got.
That's why you choose someone without armor.
Call an
and guns.
ambulance, but not for me.
No, yeah, that was a bit too easy. I think your suspicions that someone might blow up are completely correct, but that's not really my problem at this point. So,
Yeah.
we got some money. Oh, we're playing knifey sword.
Maybe you can get some. Get yourself a death suit.
Hopefully, I
Aye.
mean, I'm close to being able to afford one. But
Death
it'll be a
suit,
lot.
in addition to the black market cost, is going to be more specialized to get, but we can discuss that later.
Yes, we're gonna have to kill a Eben. Hey, that's a good idea. Let's get a slay team after us and just gank them and steal their stuff.
Yeah.
In theory, that seems
Let's fight them with
really
let's
sound
fight them with
Let's
shiver
just
gear.
blow up Play Industries.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
All right.
We
well,
were
so,
off. How many people
so-
were buying, like,
so-
$250 guys?
so what do y'all
Hey,
want
we
to play
lost
next?
like 2 squad
They'll
members,
send
so
a group of-
like they're not too hard.
So what do y'all want to play next?
Yeah, they'll send like they'll send like a level 5 team after us and fuck us up.
I mean, they sent us after TikTok Tommy, and he was a hell of a lot more dangerous than we are so far. Till that bomb blows up that hospital, then
No, that's not a bomb. It was probably a man-sheen.
It was all of those funds that they captured after we got fired.
Oh, we have to worry about them coming back after. Oh, well, no. We didn't.
we worked with them.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about. It's Kana 4. Come back as a man-sheen. We're fucked.
Maybe we could like strip the wiring out of this APC and sell. Before we turn this in, let's go take the catalytic converter off this.
Yeah, done. We're doing that right now.
We got mechanics.
I mean, it's still driving. You're still driving it right now, but
Where's catalytic converter theft skill? Does anyone have the catalytic converter theft skill?
Slay
I
cares
have
about,
melee.
I got muffler theft. But
I have technical skills, but
Slay care about emissions though? Like, do they have those?
definitely not. No,
Uh,
they
Yeah,
do
they
not.
definitely do not have catalytic converters.
I have demolitions. I can blow up the car.
Why would you do
Don't
that?
see how that's conducive to profit.
Sell tickets.
Yeah.
All right. So do you just return it back to the spot that you came from?
I guess no one had a real good actualizing plan on how to commit more crime with this thing.
All right. You bring
Well,
it.
if we don't piss off our new employer, we'll get lots of opportunities to commit more.
Yeah. This is just a
Right.
trial run. We do this well, we can get
Yeah.
more
Right.
jobs.
right.
Unlike the other employer where we did it really bad, and he told us to go to someone else.
Which time was that? Yeah, that doesn't really narrow it down.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Alright. We're
Okay.
dropping this off. You know, I was joking around that might have been a man-sheen, but how heavy that box was, it might not be a joke.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
I mean, it'll be all over the news. Or that area of Uptown's about to get real quiet. Fucking Terminator going off down 5th Avenue, Manhattan. Let's go.
I keep an eye on the news just to make sure there's nothing crazy going on over there.
No, you don't hear anything. You get back to the space. You drop it off, and sitting in the space is a briefcase.
I would like to check it for bombs.
Okay. How
I have the demolition skill.
Okay. There's no bomb. It's the briefcase.
Alright, it's not a bomb.
Pop it on open.
Blows up.
Boom.
All right.
No. Inside the briefcase is 5,000 uni.
Alright, I throw each of us 1,000.
I
Hey, we
request
actually made a
200
profit.
for paying for all the IDs.
Oh yeah.
I give
So it's
well,
50
okay.
each.
So that brings me to excellent. I have now 1,042 uni. You're set.
Okay.
And then there were drugs.
We'll probably be hearing from them again.
Hopefully.
Aye.
Did it, guys?
Well, that went well.
I will continue to keep an eye on the news, just to kind of want to make sure that nothing crazy goes on in that area.
Okay. I mean, so far for the day, you haven't heard anything, so. So far, so good.
No news of Mansheen killing spree. I'm sad.
Manchin runs loose in Children's Hospital. No.
Yes.
Nothing like that.
Scariest Make-A-Wish ever.
Freaking Jenny's.
Yes.
Make a death wish.
I think before we even get home,
Well,
I'm
Billy,
buying-
your favorite movie's The Terminator, so.
What were you saying, Ogre?
before we even get home, I'm buying a new vest.
Okay, yeah. Well, we can handle how you want to spend it afterwards, but that's it. We're set. Job well done. Surprisingly.
First one that didn't.
Thank you. Thank you
We've
for
been playing
throwing
for a
us-
year. We finally succeeded.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we
took
succeeded
you
without messing up.
22 sessions, but you actually had a mission kind of go off without a hitch.
Thank you for the bone, DM.
Congratulations, y'all.
We needed this win.
All right, so take your 2 XP each. Does anybody want to nominate someone for a third?
No.
Archie?
Yeah, he did. He did front the cash for.
He spent the most money.
Yeah.
His character had the contact for the fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
All right.
Archie, take your third XP.
Dude, I am raking in the bones right now, man.
So you can pay me back for whatever
What?
it was that I bought for you.
I put my money towards all that shit.
Oh.
The
I
weapons and stuff?
I thought I bought something for you.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Some of it, yeah. I'll give you, whatever, I'll give you
Damn.
500.
Damn, Reggie coming to collect.
I give him 500.
Damn.
Alright.
Reggie's fucking.
Hey.
Reggie don't forget shit.
Well, none of us have any fucking money, so it's like, it really
I have-
matters.
I actually have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's a lot of money?
Yes.
6,770 unis.
Ooh. Alright, you're right, you have a lot of money.
Well, you got a lot of money.
I
I
gotta
finally,
be for something.
I finally have money again.
One of the ones that has an apartment still, so I need money.
Yep, I have money again. I can buy a couple more hits of drugs. Gotta. Hey,
Hey.
Sabrina. Next session, we can work on getting that sponsorship.
Yeah.
Stupid cola.
Stupid cool.
I mean, I guess I can help you get drugs.
Yes, and drugs. And Patch can get magic again.
We're still a little ways from that, but
We can get you in a situation where we can kill someone and take their magic cards.
yeah, that's probably
Oh, shit.
what we'll have to do.
It's too close to home.
Gotta kill Bill.
Gotta go, guys.
Yeah, okay, so we get our sponsorship with Stupid Cola, sex tape, kill someone, get magic cards. It's all coming
Well,
together.
Now we're sort of employees of this mysterious Michael Laszlo guy.
Probably, he's probably a fancy Thresher agent. It's fine.
I'm still gonna keep trying to find out info on him.
Oh yeah, please.
Okay.
Yep.
So
next
week, like I said, I'm gonna be out of town, so I'm not gonna be able to run. So we'll plan on shooting for the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Cool.
It's good.
Alrighty.
Enjoy your week off, y'all. Thanks for playing, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.
Alrighty.
Later.
Start.